Hey there, Hofstra fans. Welcome to this week's edition of the WB Mason Coaches Report, right here on GoHofstra.com. I'm Mike Sullivan, joined as always this week by head coach of the Hofstra men's soccer team, Richard Nuttall. Coach, how's it going today?
Good, thank you.
And a good week for your team. 3-0 win against Rutgers on the road, 2-0 win in your conference opener against UNCW at home. How impressed were you with your team?
Yeah, very happy with the way we played. I think defensively that is causing the most elation at the moment. I think we're defending well as a team. We were resolute and we've got a great attitude towards defending. So that's most pleasing. Of course, you like the goals, you like the wins, but the fact is that the team is developing a great attitude towards defending and towards being a unit.
I know Rutgers was a team to start off with that game Wednesday on the road. You were impressed with. They were coming off a win against a ranked opponent in Memphis, and you really kept them off the scoreboard. You scored 3 goals. Were you surprised at how well your team faced against the Scarlet Knights?
A little bit, yes. To be honest, Rutgers are a very good team and we had a good first 45 minutes, but the fact that we had the good first 45 didn't surprise me because I know we've got talent, but to come against such a good opponent really pleased me. I think we did what we had to do second half, we defended well and we didn't play quite as well, but if you think about it, our aim was to keep a clean sheet, which we did. And we had the 3-goal lead, so very happy where we played. We finished our chances, we defended well, and our team attitude was excellent.
The goal scorers, Chris Greaves, Mike Memich, continue to lead the offense, but off of a rebound, Kyle Potch gets his first career goal. You've been using him as a substitute, give Maid some relief up top. He gets his first goal. What have you seen from him this season? Yeah,
Kyle is a dynamic young man. He's very athletic. He's a lot to learn. The environment he came out of it, he played at a good level but not a great level, so we're thinking he's going to go from strength to strength. Now he's quick and he's had chances, but he hasn't finished them, so I was pleased for him they actually finished a chance.
Now Greaves and Memich, we've talked with them a lot this season. Defensively for other teams, what problems do you think it poses having a guy like Memich at the top and then a dynamic player like Greaves in the midfield?
Yeah, well, they link very well together as, a couple of goals came from them combining or pressurising well together. They've got great soccer IQ. Both can use it right and left, which helps. And I think they cause problems through basically their knowledge on the field, and they find spots and they find little corners to get around and little nooks and crannies to be in, and you've got to be very, very aware. They're so smart on the field that if you don't pay much attention to them, then they'll come up with a goal or two.
Patrick Prey, 5 saves against the Scarlet Knights. You include the result against UNCW. He's gone now nearly the first 300 minutes of his college career without letting up a goal. How good has he been, and how difficult have the shots been against him?
Well, I think the thing we say about the keepers, if they save what they should save and they make the odd great save, that's what we're looking for them to do, and he's done that well. He's marshalled his defence well, he's covered over the top well, and his kicking's been good, and his distribution's been good with the throws, and he's done what he's had to do, so he's just been rock solid for us.
Are you surprised at how well he's done now over a series of games versus he played well in his first start against UNH?
Absolutely not. We knew he was a good goalkeeper. That's why he's at Hofstra. We've got 3 good goalkeepers, 3 great goalkeepers. So Roberto, he's tough for Roberto because he's an outstanding keeper too. But Patrick's the man at the moment, and he's doing very well, and we're pleased for him. And he's sat behind Roberto, and it's difficult to sit behind someone. But for me, I'm just in a great position. I've got 2 goalies who are available, were great goalkeepers, and a young man, Brian McFarlane, who's outstanding too, so we're in a good position in that department.
After the Rutgers game, you head into your conference opener, you get another clean sheet against UNCW. How much did you stress to your team in the time between both matches that it's a whole different element now playing in the CAA?
Yeah, we're likened to it, each game to an FA Cup final, where each game has got such huge importance, so the emotions run higher and the tempo of the game's higher. And UNCW are a cracking team and very well coached, and I'm so proud we kept a clean sheet against them, as they were outstanding going forward, and we had to be on our best to just deny them, so for very, very, very pleasing that we kept a clean sheet.
You've led to allow a goal since the first half against Monmouth. We've talked about the play of Prey, but also your back line. Of course, they have to be credited with some of the ability there. So your midfielders as well, the Mario Ruiz's, Elliot First, as a team defensive concept. How has it improved over this recent stretch?
Yeah, it's great. Now, team defence, the back four deserve a lot of credit. Rory Murphy, Marius, Sotivo, Tyler Botti, and Nino Alfonso. But bring the team into a tune because we defend from the first man, the forwards, you know. So as a team, we've had that attitude of working hard for one another. So brilliant back four, brilliant Patrick Prey, but let's not discount the midfield and the forwards who've worked hard too.
I know after the UNCW game, you also credited your substitutes with their ability to come into the game and make an impact and keep the clean sheets. What can you say about those players?
Well, all our subs, when they come in, there's no difference in the tempo of the game. And you're the Thumas, you Felix Schaefers, you Chris Grenzigs, you Heide Emilsons, everybody, I can go on and on. They come in and they do a very, very effective job, and it's almost a luxury knowing that the tempo of the game's going to stay the same. So again, practices have been great, and that's where they're learning the trade, and I'm very, very happy with the whole squad at the moment.
This week you head on the road. Wednesday you're up in Boston to take on Northeastern. Of course, you lost to them in last year's CAA final. What's the mood this week with this team, maybe looking for some revenge against the Huskies?
Well, I don't think we're looking for revenge. I think we're looking to carry on how we have been playing and bring that to Northeastern. Northeastern, very well coached, quality team, got some outstanding players on the ball. Dante Marini, Terence Carter, Ambry Moss, all fantastic players. So we've just got to keep our attitude and keep our focus, and not let our emotions run too high, but just be tactically intelligent.
Northeastern, of course, they lost Don Anding. Blum is gone from their keeper position, but the transition defensively has been pretty smooth. So from your offense and your attack, what do you expect to see against a team that is pretty good on the back end?
Yeah, I think for me, Northeastern is solid in all departments, and the coach will have done a very good job at replacing what is lost, if you understand. So we know Northeastern very well. They know us. It's just we're going to be a match on the night who's mentally tough and who sticks to the game plan and who executes as a unit.
So finally, Coach, what's the key to keep this streak going, get a victory on the road in your first conference road game against Northeastern?
I think it's retaining our focus and believing in the system. You know, team defence is obviously very important, and then finishing our chances with a bit of flair and calmness.
The Hofstra Pride men's soccer team looks to make it 5 wins in a row this Wednesday against Northeastern up in Boston. For head coach Richard Nuttall, I'm Mike Sullivan. Thanks for tuning in to the WB Mason Coaches Report.